Well, it looks like I'm live. Uh, how you doing, people? How you doing? Let's see if anyone's gonna come on up and say hello. Just have a quick little chat. So today is October the 28th, Thursday the 28th. Got a couple days, few more days left in the month of October. Hey, Jimmy, how's it going? Hey. October's almost closing. No big, no big news yet. Supposedly November 2nd in Dallas is supposed to be big, but some of the philosophy behind the people that are pushing it, I'm not into. Not into it at all. Hey Ed, yo, yo, Ed. How's by you? I'm doing okay. Doing okay. Um, not too great, but it's been a week since I've had a certain infection. Not the big one that everyone talking about actually it is a C one, but it's not the C one that everyone talks about. Um, it's in my leg. Hey Lee, how's it going? Who's Nike? Ah, sounds like a shoe. Boy, my camera's not in focus or something. It's kind of weird. Testing camera. Focus. Focus me. So, yeah. Been praying for me. Thank you. You know about my infection that I've had? Yeah. Yeah, my infection has been pretty bad. Hurting most of the time. Um, but I'm getting better. I hope. Rubbing my leg right now. My real leg. Weird people. Autocorrect sucks. Yeah. So does Kmart. Remember Kmart sucks? Yeah, I was not feeling well, and I go up and down depending on the meds. So I hate the meds. I didn't want to take the meds, but I guess it's better than dying of sepsis. What happened? Okay, I'll tell you. Last week at this time, I was passed out in bed. I was just I was dizzy at 2 o'clock and just passed out and just went to bed. Um, got a fever, 104 fever, and I never get sick, as you might remember. I don't get sick. My constitution has always been strong. Um, and um, yeah, so I would stayed in bed and slept. I didn't eat anything either after that dinner. I didn't have. I just stayed in bed until the next morning. So 2 o'clock in the afternoon till around 6 o'clock the next morning, I was down for the count. So that was then Friday. Friday, I kind of realized something was up. That it wasn't just. Some people thought that maybe I did have the C thing that everyone talks about nowadays, and because it knocked me out. It was bad. I already had the C thing, um, and it wasn't that bad for me at all. Just taste and smell was gone for 2 weeks. But this thing in my leg, um, I noticed that my leg was red and blotchy and red and hurting. I was having a hard time walking. I'm really hard time walking now. Um, so I showed it to my wife, and she convinced me. I didn't want to go. She convinced me though to go to the hospital emergency room. I didn't want to go. I did not want to go at all. Don't like those places. There's going to be a 10-hour wait. The place is overrun by people. There was nobody there. I went in there. There was one guy at the counter. He was done. He was getting off. And so we went right up to the counter. I had my robe on still. I had clothes, but I had my robe on over it as my over jacket. See, because I don't have my vest on now. I just had a robe on with it. Maybe Lay. Lee. Was it? It might have been. I don't know. Might have been. So we did notice that there was a hole in my leg. Coated over. It was encrusted bite. And I don't really care too much. Okay, so here on my arm, I have a cat scratch. Can't really see at that angle. There you go. You can see a cat scratch. I get them all the time. We've got 4 cats in the house. They play with me. So, all fuzzy. So I was at the hospital, and right at the front desk, they diagnosed it as cellulitis. It was an infection. They believed that something possibly was an insect bite, but they weren't definite. And it's very blurry. Why am I so blurry? So they put me in a little wheelchair, and they wheel me back to the room, in the emergency room. Hey, vodka martinis for lunch in the house. Okay, Professor Falcon. You want to play a game? I'll take a vodka martini. Extra dry and lots of olives. In fact, forget about the martini. Just give me olives. So I get wheeled back to my room to wait for the guy to see me, and trying to play with my camera settings here because it's pretty horrible. Let me see if that makes it better. Oh, look at that. Made it a little bit better. A little bit better resolution there. Okay, good. So I noticed a lot of the I was in room 41. So there must have been at least 50. And there was a lot of rooms in the ER that were empty. Really, there was nobody in the waiting room because it was restricted visitation anyway. There were a lot of elderly people. Basically, a lot of elderly people. There were a few younger people, but they had like regular symptoms, like an ER would have. One guy couldn't go to the bathroom, so he needed to have a Foley put in. Nasty. But yeah, that's kind of sad. But the doctor first comes in the text to take the blood and all this kind of stuff. And yeah, that's the first part. Let's see, was it then first? Yeah, the text came in, they took some blood. No, I think the doctor might have come in first. I was kind of out of it. I was hurting. But the doctor did come in. He looked at it and said, "Yup, cellulitis. However, might be sepsis. Got to rule out sepsis because you're going to be staying here for a while if it's sepsis." Didn't want sepsis. No, did not want sepsis. So they took some blood here, put the IV in. They took some blood here. They kept that for a local instant lab. This blood they took for the IV and stuff. So they put me on an antibiotic and gave me a couple things. We were out of there within 3 hours. We got there like at 8, left around 11. So it was pretty quick and efficient for an emergency room. Got out of there, and they basically said that the lab work didn't look like it was sepsis. So it's just it was a local infection. And right now, this present second, I do have my foot propped up under the desk. Propped up. Obviously, it's not heart level. That hurts. I'm sitting at a desk, it's going to be heart level. But I put it on top of the desk. It's like, But I just came from my chair. It's been on it most of the day. Just wanted to go on here and say hi. Hi, people. Missed you, people. And yeah, so we got out of there and cellulitis, and I'm on clindamycin. Got some of this stuff. Doctor didn't tell the doctor about this. So then on the leg every once in a while, I'll put some of this stuff. Figure it can't hurt. It only help. Move my foot. Hold on, plugging in something here. Okay. So, let's go back up there. Okay. So, I'm taking some C's, some ibuprofen. My temperature has gone down. Now you're talking. What, you like colloidal stuff? Thought you would. The colloidal silver stuff. Yeah. Also, my doctor told me, after I saw him, my regular family physician, on Monday morning, my wife contacted the doctor. He said, get in here. So they set me up right there and then to go, like within the next half hour, to just leave and go. That was on Monday. I was still hurting, but he wanted to see me, take pictures, evaluate things, make sure everything was fine. I touched base with him again this morning. One thing that he was concerned with on Monday was that if I was going to be taking the antibiotic, he wanted me to take some probiotic. That helps me to trust the doctor a little bit more, that he wants me to take some probiotic. So I got some Solima brand, which is Amazon's brand of probiotics. I think it was like 35 billion strains or whatever. I don't know. It was one of the higher ones. I figured get the most in there because he's concerned about the gut, because it kills everything in the gut. And he says otherwise you're going to be having issues in the bathroom, and I don't want to have issues down there. So it still hurts. Taking my medicine, being faithful, staying away from my computer mostly. But I just wanted to come on here to do a show. Then I'll probably go back after a little bit after I check through some emails and stuff. But yeah, that's what's happening with me. So hopefully, sounds like you're on the mend. Hopefully, we'll always appreciate some more prayers. At least for the next couple of days, Prayer chain me, man. Prayer chain me. You know I can always use it. I'm a screwed up man. So, was it a spider bite? Might have been. Was it a mosquito? Might have been. Thanks. Continuing prayers. Yeah, great. I take those prayers for my leg that circulates in less pain as I'm walking. I'd like to go somewhere on Saturday, family thing. It's not that far away and it's not that crazy. So I would like to go on it, but if I can't handle it, I can't handle it. But like right now, I have my leg stretched out. It is in pain if I stretch, but I can handle some pain. Not a lot. All right, so that's what's going on with me. I hope you all are doing good. I did see you, Lee, in Jeff's thing about Hawk. I cannot support that at all. Um, so if anybody's watching here, should you support it? I would say no. Don't support it. If you want more information, contact me privately. I can't support it. I wish him well, but I can't support it. Why is that? You have to contact me privately. I can't. So I'm going to be going now, and I wish you all well. Take care, everybody, and have a great evening and broadcast.